He pleaded guilty to aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon, but begged the court for one last chance at redemption. With a baby daughter he just met, a brother who died in his sleep, and no home to return to, will the court show mercy or lock him away for 10 years?
Anything further?
And recently my brother just passed away, who I stay with. He went to sleep and never woke back up. He had a heart attack. And my little cousin, I just missed both of their funerals, man. I'm sitting in this jailhouse and I'm realizing how many people is passing away, and time does not stop when you come to a place like this. And
All right, the court is calling 2023 CR 10366, State of Texas versus Claudell Dwayne Carney. Could I have parties announced for the record, please, for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Denny
Okay.
Callahan, defense.
And are you Mr. Carney?
yes, ma'am, I am.
All right, you entered a plea to count one. You entered a plea of no contest to the offense of aggravated robbery. Punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. The state is opposing your application for deferred adjudication. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, sir.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No,
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
Any witnesses, state?
no,
Defense?
No, Your Honor. Only allocution.
All right. State you're opposed,
yes.
and why?
Your Honor, it's mainly due to the defendant's criminal history. He does have 2 prior felonies here in Baird County. And he does have an extensive history out of the state in Louisiana. So it's mainly on criminal history, Judge.
All right. Defense?
May I present his allocution in writing? I've shown it to the prosecutor already.
And no objection, Judge.
All right, yes, you may. And just give me a moment to read this.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Callahan?
Your Honor, there's a mental health factor in this case, and you can see that in the PSI. Draw your attention to page 9. I think he would profit, and so would society, if you would give him supervision. He's motivated because now he has a child to change his life. He's also pushing 40. That's another motivation. The victim in this case was not injured, was threatened, but not injured. And his property was returned to him. I asked the court to consider deferred adjudication with mixed supervision. In the alternative, I asked for 180 days in jail before the imposition of deferred adjudication. I think he would like to say a few words to the court himself.
All right. Would you like to speak? Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Name is Claudell Dwayne Carney.
All right. Defense?
May he narrate, Your Honor?
Yes, if there's an objection from the state. You may.
Your Honor, I know what I did wrong, and I'm terribly sorry for disrespecting the court by coming up in this place. And I recently lost 2 jobs, and I was hit by an 18-wheeler inside of an Uber, and that's how I lost both of my jobs. And I ventured off to go into the streets, and that was my intention was not to. This guy was my friend at first, and it wasn't my fault that I got hit by this 18-wheeler and lost both of my jobs. But I just want to say that if I could right my wrongs and to try to pay restitutions, and furthermore, I just recently found out I have a child, ma'am, and I came all the way from New Orleans just to try to find her, and I found her. And I deeply apologize, Ms. Boyd, if I know my record is bad, and I'm a good person. I come from a military family, and it's about accountability and holding myself accountable. If I'm wrong, I know what I did, but if I can fix it, man, I have one chance just to fix it. That's all I'm asking.
The courtroom falls silent as Claudell speaks, not as a criminal, but as a grieving brother, a lost father, and a man on the edge of redemption.
Anything further?
And recently my brother just passed away, who I stay with. he went to sleep and never woke back up. He had a heart attack. And my little cousin, I just missed both of their funerals, man. I'm sitting in this jailhouse and I'm realizing how many people is passing away and time does not stop when you come to a place like this. And mm, I'm tired of my conscience is eating up at me for what I did wrong. But this the hand that I had chose, and this the bed that I chose to lay in. And if I can fix it with the victim and help him out as well to try to pay it forward, man, I will, and I will be sure to do that and try to. And also, I don't have the one to look after my child no more, man. My brother was there for her. He was a school teacher, and I come from a nice, beautiful family, man.
So because you come from a nice, beautiful family, why are you here?
Judge Boyd doesn't let emotions cloud the law. She presses hard. Why are you making these choices? This is no open and shut case.
I'm here.
No, I mean, why are you? Because I've looked at your criminal history. Why are you say you have a military family, you say you come from a good family. So I don't understand why you're making the choices that you're making in your life. Why are you making these choices? Because you had a choice.
Yes, man.
Buy your phone or take somebody else's phone. You chose to take somebody else's phone.
You know what crazy part is? I had a phone on me that day, man. I had my own phone.
Yeah, so that's why I'm trying to figure out why you're making these choices.
It was a foolish mistake.
And how old are you?
I just turned 38, man, November 15th.
Right, so there are no excuses. Like, what's the excuse for taking a phone and you say you already had a phone?
We had me and Mr. Ted, we had got into it, and it was a foolish mistake. I should never did it.
No, it was a choice, not a mistake.
Yes, man.
So I'm trying to figure out, why are you making these choices? You tell me you come from a good family. You have a military family. You now have a daughter in your life and you came all the way here to find your daughter. You find your daughter and then you're making these choices.
Yes.
So I'm trying to figure out why.
Okay. I had lost my job, both of them. I was working at Taco Bell in a Ford warehouse, man. And me and my little brother, the one that recently passed away, got into it, and he put me out, and I really didn't have nowhere to go. I was on the streets, man.
What about your sisters?
My sisters, once I have 9 brothers and sisters, once you do one person something wrong in my family, the entire family mad at me, and I didn't have nowhere to go, man. And I went back to the streets, and that was the worst thing I should have never did in my life, man.
Even the defense acknowledges the stakes. Claudell is either going to walk into a treatment program or be locked away for a decade.
All right, is there anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Nothing to say, Judge.
All right, what are you requesting?
Nick Miles supervision, Your Honor, and deferred adjudication has, but in the alternative, 180 days in jail as a condition of deferred adjudication.
And state, what are you requesting?
We're opposed to the application for deferred adjudication. We're asking that it was a 10 opposed, that you oppose that.
Okay. All right, probation.
Yes, Judge.
And this is just because I love to have more information than not information. This is not saying I'm going to rule one way or the other. Can you explain why DDRF is saying that he does not meet their targeted population? But according to the report I'm reading, it says in 2003, he was in DDRF.
This isn't just a legal decision, it's a moral crossroad. Can one man's promise of change outweigh his past?
Your Honor, those are reviewed on a yearly basis. So in 2003, he may have met, and now he does not. I'll look more into the case. Can I have a name, please?
It's Claudell Carney. All right, everyone have a seat. I'm gonna think about this.
May I address the court vote?
Yes,
It's 2022-23, not
2003. All right. Thank you. Samuel Bach.